Garmin is getting ready to launch its next wave of running watches. If you were hoping for something groundbreaking, you might be disappointed. There are no big surprises, no major changes, just the usual Garmin approach. Small upgrades, a price that makes you think twice, and just enough new features to tempt you into an upgrade. But is it really worth it? Let's break it down. Garmin is set to introduce several new Forerunner models, including the 975, 275, 275s, and 175. Among these, the Forerunner 275 is positioned as the mid-tier option, making it a great choice for runners and triathletes. It balances features and price without going into premium territory. For those who prefer a smaller, more compact fit, the 275s will be available as well. Garmin is keeping things familiar, sticking to its usual lineup strategy. So when can you expect these watches to hit the market? The earliest possible release is March 2025, just in time for triathlon season. However, Garmin usually follows a more predictable schedule, which means a Q2 release, between April and June 2025, is more likely. If you're waiting for an official announcement, expect one closer to the launch window. If you're looking for leaks or insider information, you're out of luck. Garmin has been completely silent about these new models. No factory leaks, no blurry images, nothing. But that's not surprising. The Forerunner lineup has always been predictable. Garmin usually reserves the cutting-edge features for its high-end models, while mid-tier watches get minor but sensible upgrades. So even without leaks, we can already guess what's coming. The Forerunner 275 will see a few minor upgrades. The GNSS chipset is getting a slight improvement, now supporting BDS and QZSS, which could improve tracking accuracy. The Elevate 5 heart rate sensor is also expected, and it might even include ECG functionality for better heart health tracking. Battery life is likely to get a small boost, but don't expect anything drastic. However, one major downside is that full topographic maps won't be included. Garmin might be reserving that feature for models priced above $500. If you rely on detailed maps for navigation, this could be disappointing. 6. Missing features. Garmin isn't taking any big risks with the Forerunner 275. Some features that people were hoping for, like LTE, a built-in flashlight, or new button technology, won't be included. There's also a chance that Garmin might not even give the 275 the new Elevate 5 sensor, instead keeping it on the older Elevate 4. If that happens, it could make the 275 feel like a much smaller upgrade than expected. Despite the missing features, there are still a few improvements that could make the Forerunner 275 a better experience. The 275's model might get a slightly larger display, making it easier to read at a glance. Storage could also get an upgrade. 8 GB is pretty limiting for music storage, so Garmin might increase that. There's also a possibility of a microphone and speaker being added, allowing for better smart features. But these changes aren't confirmed yet, so it's best to keep expectations in check. One thing is almost certain, Garmin won't be lowering the price. The Forerunner 275 is expected to cost between $450 and $500, similar to its predecessor. A few years ago, that price got you a premium watch. Now, it only gets you a mid-tier model, and that could feel disappointing. If the 275 lacks maps or the latest heart rate technology, it might not seem like a great deal. Garmin's Forerunner series has always been a solid choice for runners and triathletes. But with fewer major upgrades and a price that keeps creeping up, the Forerunner 275 feels more like an incremental refresh than an exciting new launch. The big question is it still worth it? That depends on what features matter most to you. If you just need a reliable Garmin running watch, the 275 could still be a good choice. But if you're expecting something groundbreaking, you might want to wait for a bigger upgrade in the future.